Hello guys, welcome to a new video. This time I'll show you a little bit the equipment that we can find on a bridge on board a cruise ship. This video I made it for a friend of mine when I was on board one of the last cruise ships I've been working on, and since I have the video I'll use it to show you a little bit what we can find. We'll see equipment by equipment very briefly, but hopefully you can have a brief idea of what you will find on a bridge. So starting from here, this is what we call the back office, is where we have computers for each bridge officer. Moving forward, we'll see the voyage plan, which has to be posted at all times and visible for everyone. Every bridge officer must sign this before starting the voyage, and it's a good idea to take a look when we are taking the watch to see on which waypoint we are and the following events that should happen in our watch later on. Here we have the master clock, a VHF radio over there, speed logs, and GPSs, 3 of them. We have an AIS as well. Here we have the navigational logbook, also a scrap logbook. This is where we write all the events that are not really related to the navigation, but it's a good reminder when we have to hand over the watch to our partner. We can take a look there and see the events that happen that were not really related to the navigation but are important as well. This is the night orders, where the captain writes down all the instructions we should follow while he's not on the bridge. Here we have some communication system satellite, Inmarsat, VHF, MF and HF as well. And moving forward, we have the public address system, where we communicate to the guests and crew. 911 phone, where we receive all the emergency phone calls, and next to it are some quick response checklist in order to answer properly those calls, and a recorder to record all the emergency calls that we could have. Over there we have the CCTV cameras, all the time are on. This is what we call the NRAM software, is for fuel efficiency. We must keep everything in green in order to save fuel. So this is related to trim, RPMs and list. Whenever we are in green, means that we are being fuel efficient. These screens are part of the fire detection system, which is called Autronica, the software that we use. And we have heat detectors, smoke detectors. Whenever one of those is activated, we'll come up here with an alarm. We can see the location where the emergency is happening or the activation is happening, and we will act accordingly. That means we'll probably call the cabin, check the cameras, and also send the response guard or one of the security guards to take a closer look. And later on, if we need to take action, they will let us know what's happening down there, and we'll see if we need to take any further action or disregard the alarm. This is the machinery automation system called Valmarine. Here we have all the ballast tanks, freshwater tanks, fuel tanks, all the machinery around the vessel, even the AC. Mostly are the engineers taking care of it, and we are overviewing from up here from the bridge. Next to it we have the NAPA system, which is the stability software. And here basically we'll check all the shear forces, bending moments, and have a quick look and check before we move any heavy weight around the vessel. We check that we are in the correct parameters and nothing is in danger related to stability. This is the CCTV. Here we can select the cameras we want to look. We can have access to every single deck and camera. Also security has control of it. This is a software where we see the dynamic trim and hull of the vessel. And then if we move to the back, we'll find the crew station bill, where we see all the response of each crew member, what they have to do in case of each different emergency. We also have the fire plan, basically all the decks and the fire equipment and life-saving equipment that we have set on each different deck. Moving here, we'll find the chlorination chart, where we all the time monitor the chlorine levels in the freshwater line in case something is not really as it should be. We need to call the engineers and they'll adjust the chlorination level. Here we have the deck lights and the navigational lights panels. This is the watertight doors control to control all those doors below the water line, and the ones that we should close in case of a grounding collision, also they must be closed all the time. Just we give authorization to certain crew members to pass through during the day in case they need it. What else we have here? Ventilation remote control, where we basically control all the ventilation, and fire door panel as well. We can close all the fire doors from up here on the bridge, also from the Autronica that we saw previously, and from the engine room as well. This is for the high fog. Here we have part of our fire detection system as well. Here we have some quick response checklists for every kind of emergency that we might have. So we pick up one of those in case of an emergency and start following step by step. It's just a reminder, it's good to be very well familiarized with them. Here's some emergency VHF, portable VHF that we'll use in case we need them.